Hey everyone, welcome back to this new episode of FinTalk. We are back with another important update, which is an amendment to 43B Act of Income Tax Act. And CA Santosh Pai is here, and he's going to walk you through all of the important updates that you need to know that has come up recently. So over to CA Santosh Pai now.
Thank you, Raghunatha. Hi, viewers. Today we will discuss something about the recent amendment in Income Tax Act 43BH, which has far-reaching consequences in the finance world, the business world. And this is hot topic for professional chartered accountants nowadays, 43BH. It's a big section. And this 43BH is amended to protect the interest of the MSMEs. You know that micro, small units and all that. Suppose any amount is payable to micro and small units for more than 15 days, that will be disallowed in the hands of the buyer. That is as on 31st March 2024. Suppose any amount is payable to them and it's more than 15 days long, then that will be disallowed. That means that will be treated as income. So whenever you make any purchases, that will be disallowed, means you have to pay more tax. So, but this 15 days can be extended up to 45 days by mutual agreement. Suppose that the micro small units, we come to an agreement whereby they say that, okay, we will give you 45 days time to make payment, then that can be considered, but not more than 45 days. Now you might ask me, overall small or micro means, as per MSME definition, we have to go through that definition. In that, this first category is micro, then second category is small, then medium, and after that it's a large enterprise, right? This micro units is defined depending upon the investment in plant and machinery and turnover of the year, sales turnover. So for micro, the investment criteria is 1 crore, is up to 1 crore. Then turnover criteria is 5 crore. So 1 crore and 5 crore, these are the two criteria for to determining an enterprise is micro or not. If it exceeds these figures, any one of these figures, then we'll come to the small category, next category. That next category is up to, instead of 1 crore, up to 5 crore. So 5 crore and 50 crore. That's 10 times of micro is a small. So up to that level. So 5 crore and 50 crore, 50 crore turnover, 5 crore investment, right? So if it is within that, then that will be considered as a small unit, right? So micro and small. Then next category, if it exceeds this figure, then it is medium. So this 43BH is applicable only the first two categories, right? That micro and small. It's not applicable to the other category, medium. And this is all regarding the suppliers hand only. We are talking about suppliers, MSME supplier. You may be a small or medium, but your supplier of goods may come under first two category. If an enterprise comes under first category or second category, you will have to make payment within 15 days, or as the case, 45 days, as the case may be, as agreed upon. If you delay the payment, as on 31st March, the position will take the stock of the 31st March to 2024. This amendment has come into effect from 1/4/23. That's financial year 2024. So the first year we are testing this amendment now. So as on 31st March, all auditors, all professionals, all auditors have to verify whether any amount is payable to M and S category for more than 15 or 45 days, as the case may be. If so, then we'll have to add back, we'll have to disallow this expenditure. So that means the income will go up and taxation will be more, right? So now every enterprise, every buyer or purchaser, he has to take a call that before 31st March, somehow he has to make payment of more than 45 days dues. So as on, let's say this February, 15th of this February, right? Up to that dues, we'll have to clear within 45 days means before 31st March. So
Okay.
whenever you make, suppose you make purchases after 15th of February, no issue because we are not crossing 45 days if agreed upon, right? So we'll have to see what are the payables as on 15th February, and let's compare with the 31st March figure, and you see that it is cleared by 31st March. So every enterprise has to wake up now. So wake up call for all enterprises now. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you'll come into uh, higher bracket of taxation, more taxation. You'll have to pay more tax and all that. Now, you might ask me whether this is applicable, this 43BH is applicable for capital goods. We purchase a goods from a micro unit, but this goods is not our tradable goods. So we take it to balance sheet. It's our capital goods. So we are not debiting our trading of a P&L account, right? We are taking it straight away to balance sheet. In such a scenario, this 43BH will not apply because we are not debiting our P&L account, right? We are debiting our balance sheet only. Therefore, we are not claiming this as such as expenditure, right? So for capital goods, this 43BH will not apply, right? But now you might someone might ask me whether any depreciations claimed on such fixed assets, whether that depreciation will be disallowed if capital goods payment is not made within the prescribed 45 days. So in my view, it is not disallowed. It need not be, because depreciation is not actually payment. We are taking a provision of whatever uh, plant, machinery, or of fixed assets and all that. The depreciable amount is only debited to P&L account. It's not actual payment due to the supplier of machinery, plant, or fixed assets, right? So or depreciation, there is no disallowance of 43BH, right?
Okay.
And now there are various doubts whether this 43BL can be somehow circumvent the 43BH and all that. That's all the dangerous provisions. As far as possible, by 31st March, better to clear off all our debts for more than 45 days and to get rid of this 43BH. Thank you,
Okay.
Raghunath. You have
Thank you.
any foundation on that, any queries, or you can ask me now. Um, uh, and I think I have covered, yeah, one more thing, an important thing, that is under this micro and small, there is a doubt whether if the micro and small units are just traders, they are not manufacturers or service providers, then this provision for the BH will not apply. That is,
Okay.
this yeah, MSME Act, as per MSME Act, the Act Section 2E definition part says that only for manufacturing concerns and service providers, this 40BH will apply if amount is payable to manufacturing concerns or the service providers, right? However, from July 2021 onwards, even traders are allowed to take registration, MSME registration.
Okay.
Traders are allowed to take MSME registration, but they will get the benefit of only that priority lending benefit, not this sort of BH benefit. They will not get, right?
Okay.
So such units, that is traders, suppose any amount is payable to MSME traders, then for the BH will not apply, right? And but now another doubt may come. I will extend that query. That is, suppose that MSME trader, he is having trading as well as some he is providing some service, right? So in that case, it says that it's better to follow this 45 days criteria because we cannot. We will have to look into the registration, MSME registration. What is the status of the MSME registration? Whether service provider or trader or not that. If it is trader only, we can get this benefit of that for the BH benefit. That is no disallowance, right? Otherwise, if he's a service provider, if he's a manufacturer, then this will apply. For the BH, this will apply. Otherwise, if he is only a trader, then for traders it's not applicable. So to that extent, there is protection from 43 BH.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you're familiar with our taxation
Yes.
various
Yes.
provisions
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so
That,
much, CS Santosh bhai. It's, I think, really important update for all the MSME and people in the and the business world who need to know about this important update of 43B and derive benefits while they adhere to timelines. So thanks a lot for taking the time and sharing the update.
yeah. Thank you, viewers. I have shared my views on 43BH. You may have various queries or doubts and all that. You can chat or in my chat box. You can share your views, your doubts, your queries, and whatever. As far as possible, I will try to uh, get rid of all your doubts and queries and all that. I will try to solve your queries as much as possible to the best of my ability and knowledge. And thank you, viewers, for listening this film talk uh, by me. And I thank our anchor, Engineer Raghunath, for his
Yep.
for his yeah, uh, help and assistance in sharing this or in creating this film talk. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Thank you,
Sure. Yeah, it's a
Reginald,
pleasure. Yeah,
for
and
answering.
yeah, thank you. And all
Yeah,
viewers, as CS on the just mentioned, we eagerly look forward to your comments and queries so that we can address and help you. Thank you so much, and we'll come back with another episode very soon. Bye.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.